Alright guys, so for today's video I want to show a few of the products that I use as far as getting panels ready for paint. So today we're working on an F250. Has some little bodywork damage on it. Got a nice little color on it. I've never seen this color. It's almost like a root beer, some type of root beer metallic, which is the first time that I've ever seen it. So excited to shoot this color. So we got two panels we got to spray. So first off, I want to talk about some of the stuff that I use. So what I like to start off first is take my red Sky Bright. If you haven't used these, I think I've said it before in some of my past videos. These are like, I guess, the newer style Sky Bright pads. They work awesome. They got them in gray as well. But what I like to do is I like to go ahead and hit all my edges first. Hit all the way around all the edges. Make sure all the edges are real good. That's how I normally start off first, and then I go ahead and start my blocking. Now for my blocking, I normally start off with 400, and then I come back with 500, and then I finish off with 600, just to make sure we get all the scratches out of it. So now some products that I want to mention is I got these blocks made from Mr. Jason Kilmer. If you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out, guys. He's like the godfather of blocking and water sanding, buffing. This guy is well known in the automotive industry, and I actually reached out to him and told him that I was looking for some blocks to water sand for body work, buffing, whatever. And he custom made me these blocks, which they're like plexiglass on one side, and then on this one it's kind of a there's two different kinds he makes. Now this is more of a hard plastic, and then he has these, it's a little more cushion, as you can see. These are awesome blocks, guys. I would definitely recommend you guys getting some. I end up paying about $150 for a set, but it came with about 15 blocks. But I will tell you that they make a world of a difference, guys. And last of all, we always like opening new packages. So I've had my eyes on this gun for a little while now, and I was like, well, I didn't know if I would get it or try it out, but they had it on sale at the paint store that we get our paint from. And so I did some little research on it, and I think this gun came out maybe about 2 years ago or so. I'm sure somebody will correct me, but I think it was about 2 years. It's a SATA Jet 1500. This is the HVLP 1.3 tip. So I'm excited to give it a shot, see what it does. Let you look at it real quick. Let me get it open. It's actually seems like it's a lot smaller than the traditional 5000s. So we're gonna give it a shot. It's a 1.3. Let's see if I can focus on it. Come on, focus, fucker. Well, it don't want to focus, so. But it's a 1500 HVOP. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this truck prepped and get it in the booth. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see me spraying. Try to do the whole thing, from start to finish, guys. I know that a lot of times I just give you videos of kind of the end of it, but this time I'm gonna go ahead and kind of walk you through products that I use as far as how I spray, my technique. And we're gonna use the 5500 for clear. So stay tuned, and we'll get this truck finished. Alright guys, so unfortunately I didn't have anybody to record me spraying this gun, and I forgot all my tripods at home, so wasn't able to set up my phone to let you guys see how this thing works. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you my thoughts on this gun. Honestly, this thing surprised me a lot. First off, the fan is crazy wide. It is a very huge fan on it. Very easy to adjust. I sprayed it at 26 psi, This is a 1.3 spray gun. Normally I spray with 1.4s, but I'm kind of crossing over to the 1.3 area, so but I'm not mad. I'm happy with the results. So before we get into the booth and show you the truck, just kind of want to give you some little pros about this gun. Is, like I said, first off, the fan is crazy. It's a very beautiful fan. Sprays very even. It's not as big as bulky as, like, say, like, you know, if you compare it to my 55, it is a lot. It's like, it's just not real big and bulky. You know, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. It's kind of small. It's easy to, you know, to grip. Very, very user-friendly gun, guys. And for the cost, it's not, you know, it's not crazy. I don't know what it might cost in your area, depending on where you're at, but here I paid right at $400 for it. So it's not a bad gun for 400 bucks. You know, considering SATA's, you know, they're in the $700, $800, $900, you know, dollars. So definitely, guys, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I promise you, you will love this gun. I'm curious to try the RP, you know, so try to see if I can get one of those to demo. But yeah, it's a great gun, guys, and it's, as always, you know, 55, great gun too. So yeah, between both of these, it's a great combination, guys. So let's walk over here to the booth and I'll show you. Oh, first off, let me show you what clear I used. So for this particular job, I used the Less Than All Universal Clear. If you're not familiar with it, you know, of course it has this hardener, but the pretty neat thing about it is it has a clear and a slow and a fast activator as well, which, you know, you could cock them half and half with fast and, you know, be right at medium. So great clear though. So walk over here to the booth, show you how that truck turned out. Got an old little F250. So let me show you real quick before I show you the truck. Show you kind of little spray outs that I did earlier. Let's take this up. As you can see, it's very even spray gun. I don't know if that helps you any, but for me it helped me adjust. But as you can see, the pattern is very even all the way, you know, through and throughout. So had a little trash here and there, but it's been a few days since I've cleaned the booth, so I'll probably do that tomorrow, kind of slow, so have a little bit of time to do that. And this is only 2 coats. With this clear here, normally is medium wet, both coats. I normally do basically wet on wet. They tell you not to, but hey, if it works for you, it works. I'm a painter that sometimes doesn't listen. I'm sure we all possess that ability. But overall, you know, and you know, it's Fords are always going to have a little texture on them. So this one actually might have came out a little slicker than I was looking forward to, because the rest of it has a ton of orange peel, which is crazy because I don't understand that. I'll tell you a little quick story. I used to work at another Ford dealership about 3 or 4 years ago. My boss man tells me I painted actually an F250 just like it. Painted the whole side. He ends up telling me, he says, hey, we're gonna have to redo this truck again. And I said, well, why? He says, well, he says, unfortunately it came out too slick and it looks better than the rest of the truck, so we're gonna have to redo it, and we're gonna have to make it have that texture. And I'm just looking at this guy like, you know, are you serious? You know, like why? You know, I don't get that. But so we end up sanding the whole truck back again. I end up shooting it, and I end up shooting it with my SATA HVOP at that time. This thing looks horrible, guys. I'm telling you, horrible. Orange peel. I mean, I think I could have shot primer better than that. And get it out of the booth. My boss is ecstatic, happy, and I'm just looking at him like if I could shoot him, I would shoot him. I just couldn't believe it. You know, he was so happy. Customer came and picked up their job. They were so happy. So, but here I don't have this problem. So tell me about little stories about you guys. Have y'all ever ran into that issue where, especially all my Ford guys, you know that we always gonna have a lot of texture. You know, they have texture coming out of the damn dealership. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I got some more stuff coming up, guys. I've still got that big announcement that I'm gonna be making here shortly. Just things have just been a little slower right now, but it is coming. Like I said, it's definitely a big change for me, and you know, hopefully you guys keep on following the channel, subscribe to it if you're not. Definitely share it, like it, comment, guys. You know, like I've said it numerous times and I'll keep on saying it, I like interacting with other people. You know, that's how, you know, we help each other, and you know, in a positive way, not in a negative way. If you got to say something negative, fuck it, say it. You know, it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad, right? But as you can see, we're kind of slow right now, so, but fixing to get out of here, guys. So we will see y'all next time. As always, peace.